So I'm not really sure how I feel about this, but Kathy Hochul, governor of New York, signed into law legislation that legalizes human composting for dead bodies. I don't know if this is a good idea. All I think about this is it's a total lack of respect for your late loved ones. I know the Democrats push their big green energy, but they can figure out another way to cut the carbon emissions other than using our past loved ones and turning them into dirt. Just my opinion. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. Let me start there with the environment. We all know the environment's a big deal. Green energy, that's what the Democrats push. They want electric everything, but now they want to take our loved ones and use them for compost. So on Saturday, Kathy Hochul signed a bill into law that legalizes what they call terramation, which is the natural organic reduction of a person's body into fertilizer, also known as human composting. The bill was introduced. Its sponsors noted that human composting helps reduce carbon emissions. And we all know that's their goal, to reduce carbon emissions. That's why they want all of us to buy solar panels and electric cars and live with candlelight instead of electricity. You know what I mean. But according to them, the deceased is placed into a reusable semi-open vessel containing a suitable bedding, wood chips, alfalfa or straw, ideal for microbes to go about their work. And at the end of the process, a heaped cubic yard of nutrient-dense soil, equivalent to 36 bags of soil, is produced, and then it can be used for fertilizer. So your loved one will turn into 36 bags of soil. I don't know where these people are coming from. And don't they think that it's disrespectful? Do these people have any morals, any feelings? So they're going to take their own loved ones and sell them to a funeral home that uses bodies for compost? We all know it costs thousands of dollars to bury a loved one. We all know that. But to compost your loved one, it's still going to cost around $8,000. But the two Democrats who sponsored this bill are Assembly Member Amy Paulin of Westchester and State Senator Leroy Comrie from Queens. They sponsored the bill, and they say the bill helps with the elimination of carbon emissions by 2050. That's their push. That's their new green energy push coming out of Washington, D.C. This is what they're about. And now they just want to take your family members and put them in a box, let them rot. I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen. Okay. And then they're going to turn into dirt. So then you can take your loved one and go plant a tree with him or her, or plant your garden, or plant some flowers. But there was a clip I want to show you about a reporter who was asking people's opinions on this. And I want to show you that quick, and then I'm going to talk a little more about this. So have a look.
The composting of human remains.
But as CBS 2 political reporter Marsha Kramer reports, not everyone wants to go to their eternal resting place like that.
Forget the cemeteries and the crematoriums. Now New Yorkers can choose a greener option and have their bodies composted.
Is that a joke, actually?
No, it's a real bill. The governor signed it into law.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever anybody wants to do, but I'm just going to be cremated.
You don't want to be composted?
No, because I can just think of my dad's compost pile when I was younger. It was in a big tumbler, and then all the stuff went into it. You cranked it around, so...
You don't want that?
No.
I would rather be composted.
Really?
Return to the earth. Make some use of this body.
That's the yin and the yang as New Yorkers reacted to a new bill signed into law by Governor Hochul that legalizes natural organic reduction, popularly known as human composting.
I have to admit, when I first heard about it, I go, oh my God, this is weird. But when you think more about it, it's not weird. And in fact, it's a very good choice. and I think will become the choice for families over time.
Supporters say that one benefit of human composting is that cemeteries could run out of space, but not everybody agrees with that.
No, there's more than enough space to bury bodies.
Former New Jersey Governor Richard Cody's family has been in the funeral home business since 1906. He says he doesn't think the idea will catch on.
I don't see the attraction. Obviously, there's no cost savings.
Seth Vidal, who's been composting bodies for about a year at his Boulder, Colorado facility, says it costs about $8,000 to compost a body. There's the cost of the vessel, the plant materials that help the body to decompose, and the approximately 3 months it takes.
What human composting is a gentle return to the earth and a conversion of the human body back into a living soil.
Vidal says the end result is several wheelbarrows full of nutrient-dense soil that can be used to plant trees, forests, or gardens. I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
So, of course, some people are for it, some people are against it, and a funeral director would be against it because then they're going to lose money. But you heard the guy from Colorado. It costs $8,000 to give your loved one to this place so they could do whatever they need to do to let them rot again and then use them for dirt. My thing is, whatever religion you are, whatever faith you are, I grew up Catholic, so I was always taught that when a loved one dies, we bury them in a cemetery so you can go visit them periodically whenever you wish. So with that said, if you basically turn your loved one over to a composting funeral home, what are you going to do? You're going to just take the bags of dirt and keep one like you would keep the ashes if they were cremated? Or are you just going to spread it around your yard so you can visit them every day? I just think it's disrespectful at all levels. And I also think it's just another push by the Democratic Party to do anything and everything in their power to get what they want, their zero emissions. We all know we'd all love to save energy and figure out ways to not use as much electricity or not burn as much carbon. We'd want our cars to run cleaner. We all know that. But also, the answer is not taking your loved one when they die and turning them into dirt. I'm sorry. It's wrong. And I think that these people, politicians, can come up with better ways to save the environment than basically asking people, hey, listen, let's turn over your body to this funeral home because they're going to make grandpa or grandma, they're going to turn them into dirt. And then you can use them to grow a garden or plant flowers. It is nothing more than a disrespectful idea, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it. People are going to be on board. People are going to say, hey, it's a great idea. We all know there's a lot of people who care about the environment, as I do. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do something that I think is disrespectful to my loved ones and my late loved ones if I say, listen, I'm the executor of the will, so I say we take them and we give them to the funeral home that's going to turn them into dirt. I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm sorry, but this is an idea that I think is absurd and I think is nothing more than a push by politicians to get what they dream of. There's zero emissions, everything electric, everything solar, no gasoline, no gas mowers, no gas motorcycles, cars, no diesel. They want everything to run on battery, which again is a bad idea to me because you need parts to make these batteries that come from places where they need coal or oil or gas to run machines to make them. Think about it. I think they need to go back to the drawing board and rethink what they want to do to save the planet, because taking your loved one and turning them into dirt is not a great idea, and I'll stick to that. And that's it. And that's my opinion. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this idea. I'd appreciate it. If you haven't liked this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Share my videos with someone. I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and I'll see you soon with something else. Have a great night.